Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Pick Up the Truth. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. And today I'd like to talk about women, mothers, and their ability to create life. And how mothers have been portrayed in the history they created for our minds, and how men have been programmed to not think of our companions in nature, our equal companions in nature, our beautiful companions that bear our children, nurture our children, and are so loving, caring, and compassionate. And how we are programmed in this unnatural world to disrespect, abuse, and use the women who produce life in creation. Now, I'm only a man, and it's impossible for me to tell you or explain to you truthfully what a woman goes through when she gives birth to a child, or the things she experiences during pregnancy, or any of that, because I'm not a woman, and we as men, we cannot claim to talk on these subjects because we'll never physically go through what they go through in creation, because we're different. As men and women, the man is naturally expected to protect, provide, and well, I'll just add in the third, pleasure the woman that they're attracted to naturally. And when we choose a companion, more than likely we'll naturally get passionate with our companion, and naturally we're designed to fit together perfectly. So when we do get passionate and show our emotions for each other and pleasure one another, naturally the man's seed sometimes could impregnate the companion we're with. And it's always a beautiful thing in natural creation, how it was all designed to work perfectly in creation. But having a child and going through pregnancy and the difference between giving birth in a hospital, man-made hospital, and unnatural methods in that hospital can only be given to you from the truthful experiences of a woman. And now, the reason I say this is because one of my subscribers, and I hope you don't get mad at me for, including this story, not a story, but the truthful experiences you experienced in your life. And I hope you don't mind me sharing it truthfully with others, because to be honest, sister, your life amazes me, and the experiences you had in it amazes me, and I feel that that you have a lot of truth to help others with from your experiences that you went through, and you've voiced your willingness to want to start a truther channel and help others with your knowledge, and I wholeheartedly support you, and hope that you begin this endeavor of creating your truth channel. And because I'm in awe. I mean, and I'll tell you why, guys, because this subscriber of mine, she went through the magnificence of a live birth when she was pregnant, and she gave birth to her now 2-year-old son, and she went through that whole experience of birthing him by herself in her home, in her bedroom, and she went through the whole delivery by herself, and I'm just in awe of the strength and courage it took for her to be able to do that naturally by herself. And some of the program people out there may judge this decision that she made, but I think it's truthfully the correct decision. I mean, it's what we've naturally done as male and female since we were created. It's the reason why we are all here now, is because we didn't need a hospital. Because if we did, we wouldn't be here to tell the truth about our lives and what we went through. And this sister is, she wants to start her own truth channel, and I support her wholeheartedly. And her name is Dana C. And let me see if I can. Here we go. Now, Dana C., she hasn't started her truth channel yet because she's a busy sister in creation. She has one daughter that's almost 8, and her son that she had by herself until her son exited her womb. Then her husband came and helped her, but she can tell her experience when she's ready. And I say when she's ready because she's such a busy woman. And she has a family of her own. She has 2 beautiful children and a husband, and in her own life. too, that I'm sure she's busy in. So, if you're interested in supporting Dana C and her truth channel that she's motivated to start, go ahead and subscribe. And I think I was her first subscriber, so we're not trying to pressure you, Dana. I know you're busy. You have a beautiful family to take care of, and your life to handle as well. So we support you anytime you want to start your truth channel and give us these wonderful stories of your life experiences that you went through. We love you, and I'm sure it'll be great. It'll be a great learning experience for us and for you as well. And I know I support you wholeheartedly, sis, and we love you. And we hope you the best with your channel, and we just wish you well. Now, let me see. I'm going to try to get back. Be patient. I'm not very good with this phone or computer stuff. So. Okay. Get back on that. Now, I wanted to talk about how men are programmed to disrespect women throughout the time they created to schedule our lives in, and throughout the history. They create and manipulate. Now, as we learn from reading Genesis in the Bible, that in the beginning they failed to even document or inform us of the magnificence of childbirth. I mean, the first child being born on this earth. You know, you figure they would go into complete detail of everything about the birth, you know, all the feelings you experienced during the birth, you know, just intricate details that would help other women go through it. I mean, this is the true knowledge that we need to be able to you know, for the women to be able to have a child, because we all know that having a child can be dangerous and life-threatening for the mother. And but they don't even bother, you know, explaining any of these details in the Bible that they claim is truth. And this is how we know it's not truth of natural creation, because, you know, in the beginning, when men and women were created, we are positive that there were no languages. Okay. We didn't even have the ability to read or write. And whatever created us, and I'm not saying that in a disrespectful manner. Whatever created us, we wish we had a better knowledge of, because we just don't live in a world of truth. But we know whatever created us is magnificent, because we see the creation we are. I mean, as men and women, and the way our body works and the way it's designed to create a human body from the love of a man and a woman, and the passionate pleasure to create life from a pleasurable act. That's one of the most pleasurable things to do on the earth, you know. And for a small human body to naturally come from a small hole in your companion is, it's always fascinated me. It's like, how's a baby's body supposed to come out of a hole that's just so small? It just blows my mind. And I know you have the dilation, which is supposed to expand and make the hole bigger, but yeah, it's just fascinating how it all naturally works. And it's one of the most satisfying and loving experiences you can ever go through, is having a child and being there with your companion and going through it with her and bonding with the child as soon as it's born, and all the love that you feel, both of you, and you feel for each other and you feel for the child. It's just magnificent, the way creation, the way natural creation is. But then we have the unnatural ways we're programmed to disrespect our companion, that have these wonderful that we have these wonderful experiences with. We're just taught to disrespect them. And let's look at some of the ways we're taught to disrespect the mothers that have our children, the mothers that naturally raise our children, nurture them, care for them, and hell, even now provide for them. And because of the way this unnatural world is set up, we're both forced to work in a world and split the family apart. It's just terrible. That's one of the ways. But getting back to the Bible and the way they programmed us to disrespect the women in our lives, our companions, the very ones that we're supposed to cherish and honor and respect equally as much as we do ourselves. The Bible itself I remember growing up with the Bible and the people in my family that believed in the Bible, and even the pastors in the churches would feel that women were subservient to the men that are on the earth, and there's always been an air of disrespect in the religions they programmed us to believe in. It's just, look at the way we've been programmed. Look at the way men have been programmed to beat women in their lives and the relationships they have. We get upset at a woman, you're programmed to slap them or beat them or treat them disrespectfully. It's crazy. I mean, I watched my dad abuse my mother growing up, slapping her whenever, he felt like it. He got mad at her. She didn't say something he liked, Fortunately, I've never been like that. I've tried to stay away from the things that the negative things that I've experienced in my life. It's just when I see them and they make me sick to look at. I know it's not right. And a lot of men are programmed to think that they have the right to abuse the one that they're supposed to love and cherish and respect. I mean, this is in no way trying to create division between men and women. We're both created equally in nature, and we're both meant to respect each other equally and love each other equally in creation, because we come together to create a life that true creation can manifest in, the energy. And we've been programmed all our lives to watch the television. Again, we keep coming back to the television that programs our minds. And in this case, the churches were in it to program our minds with the religion to disrespect women as well. You know, there's no way around it. We've been programmed to disrespect women our whole lives. Look at all the shows that we grew up with. No matter what show it was, we can always guarantee that no matter when a man got mad, he was always slapping the face of a woman. Now, why would they keep programming us with the violence? As children, they know we're coming home from the brainwashing centers we call schools, to watch the after-school programs that they conveniently put on, because they know we're getting out of those indoctrination centers, and they know we're coming home to watch the after-school programs that they have on television, because that's the way they set it up to work, right? You know, some of us were lucky enough to realize what it was and just get our asses outside to go play. Maybe stay out there the whole day until it's dark. I used to love doing that. But I also was caught up in watching these stupid after-school programs. But the one good thing is, if it got too girly, I was out of there. But like I said, guys, I can only bring you what I know as a man, truthfully, on this subject. If you'd like to support Sister Dana C. and the future channel that she wants to create in truth, she's going to bring you some wonderful, truthful stories that happened in her life, and it's going to be good. So subscribe to her now. This is in no way trying to put pressure on our beautiful sister in creation, but I know, just me myself, I can't wait until she comes out with some videos. But I'm not putting pressure, sis. I know you're busy. You've got 2 small children, and trust me, I know how hard it is to make everything happen. And I know you're a strong woman. I've seen plenty of strong women do amazing things, and you are one of them. And there's not very many women out there that I have not seen do amazing things, to be honest with you. And we have to learn to respect the women better than what they programmed us to. Because without you guys, life wouldn't happen, and without men, we couldn't create life to happen. So we're both needed. and we both should be loved and respected. Yeah. And I can't wait to hear from Sister Dana C. So subscribe to her if you can't wait to hear either. I love you guys. Take care of yourself.